Okay, now there isn't really a whole lot to go on off of this episode, and I'm definitely going to keep the Megan Thee Stallion references to a minimum. So, without further ado, let's get into some real nerdy stuff about the She-Hulk episode number 3. Welcome back to my channel, Cajun's Blurred Eye. I am Cajun Wine and Red Leo, but you can call me Cajun. Back again with another video, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button right now. Your mans is still on the road to 200 subscribers. Hit that like button while you're at it because it also helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And last but not least, leave a comment because I always hit the people back up in the comment section. Just ask them. KRL Squad, She-Hulk episode number 3 review. Let's get into this. Okay, so basically we start off where we left off with news of Blonsky's escape from prison at the hands of Wong. Now, this is our A-side story. And then we get our B-side story, which is the Light Elf, not to be confused with the Dark Elves, having a little, I guess, identity crisis relationship with our man's Dennis. Now he's in the comics, and I guess this is just his character. And I really don't think they could have sold this any better. I mean, without this man being so self-centered, I really don't think that it would work. But let's move on. Making our way back to the prison, we see a swarm of reporters outside. You know, they are really questioning Jennifer Walters, and one even asks, was she rejected by the Avengers? Now, I will say this. We really don't know what's going on with the Avengers, man. I know that they are building the team up slowly, and we'll see that unfold here eventually. But as far as her being on the team, I don't know. I mean, it could happen, but is she going to be on the team? I mean, that's still hearsay, she say, whatever. There are still plenty more teams that she can actually be on. Fantastic Four being one of them, but we'll get there when we cross that bridge. And another I am not the same guy I was speech or reference we get for Blonsky, and this refers back to the Shang-Chi movie, and we see that he actually in that movie dons his iconic fish-looking aquatic ears that we know Abomination to have. And they didn't have this in the second Incredible Hulk movie. Go back and check it. He looks more comic book actor. And again, that was Universal Studios. Just again, the hints, man. The blurred eye. Even though I found the court process of Blonsky getting free a little bit drawn out at points, we still got to see what my mans was up to in the time, you know, while he was in prison and what he was doing to get himself released. He seemed like he did a pretty good job of kind of being a spiritual guide to people. And I don't think that's bad at all, man. I think it's a nice look. And the fact that he can control his transformation now, you know, that's kind of good. All that rage stuff. Maybe all the raging out Hulk stuff is behind us, and now we're getting Hulks with a more sentient approach to things. And this, I believe, folks, is another step to the Thunderbolts, which is basically Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. And back to the courthouse again, just a small little fact, just in case you're wondering. I don't want you guys to get the Light Elves confused with the Dark Elves. They're two completely separate, different things. As far as I understand, and my knowledge of this is coming from Jason Aaron's run of Thor, and this is the same run that has the Gore the God Butcher in it. So go ahead on and check that out. They even come up with their own little realm coalition. I forgot what it's called. I'd have to go check it out, but it's basically just think of the realms as like an Avengers team or whatever, and they had a Light Elf on the team, and it's a pretty fun read. So go check that out when you get time. All in all, man, both cases won, and hopefully we get to see Blonsky down the line somewhere again. In the Thunderbolts is about the only place I can see him going with his rehabilitation and his mastery over his Hulk form.